flight. Then they've got a second a second arrival transfer with the same time added, the same date, no drop-off details, and they've got the PNR pasted into the note field. So it's just given like cabin type, economy,
Rolanda.
airline, Emirates. So we don't need to have all this information.
Hello.
There we go. Hi, how are you?
I'm good at yourself.
I'm good, thank you. I'm
Fantastic. I'll be hosting you. Philippa and Angela are on sales calls today. But I'm happy to be hosting you, by the way.
no, for sure. I'm just trying to get my sound, but it sounds like I just want to double check something quickly. Give me just one moment.
Sure.
See, can you hear me now?
I can hear you properly.
Ah, perfect. Thank you. And then I can do this. There we go. All right. How are you doing, Mr. Cam?
I'm great and yourself, Rolanda.
I can't complain, thank you. I'm in paradise. It's a nice sunny day. So, and I think it's sunny in Joburg as well.
I'm wearing a beanie right now. I just took it off for the purpose of this call.
It seems like there's a
Wearing a
little bit of
beanie, and you see, I'm
sunburn.
also wearing a jacket, so it's
I see
very
the
cold
jacket,
here. It's
but I thought
very
it's maybe
cold
the
here.
aircon. I thought it's the
No,
aircon in the office.
it's a cold morning. Very.
Is it?
The last 3 days has been very cold.
Oh
We,
no.
yeah,
Okay.
winter is back.
Oh, I believe so, especially with the snow. Oh,
Yes.
it will soon turn. So all good.
Congratulations. I saw the newsletter.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are now the boss lady.
No, I'm not ready for that yet. No, but thank you.
You c- I mean,
One day.
you will be ready on the job.
Thank you, Cam. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Lovely. So today, the training will be on Alamanda, North Home, Canopy, La Breeze, and then if you have time after those ones, then we can touch base on Waldo. But based on the brief that I got from Angela, it's gonna
Okay.
be on those one because of the time as well.
100%.
And
So
we don't,
I actually prepped for everyone. So I prepped for all the property. So
okay.
time-wise, I think we should be okay. Just give me, so is it 30 minutes or 45 minutes and then 15 minutes for questions?
Okay, perfect.
So
Super.
I will be able to fit all of that in that time frame. So that's
Lovely.
all good. And I just want to, if you don't mind, I just want to share my screen.
And at 9 o'clock, you don't mind me just pressing the record button and before handing over to you, or I can
No,
hand over to you and then you can do the recording on your site. So we can have it for the guys because we also have another, I think there's a slight 10 minutes overlap with another training.
no, that's 100%. I just requested for permission to share my screen.
I got, I've allowed you.
There we go. Let's have a look. Okay, so share one. Okay, can you see the screen there?
Perfect.
Okay, all right. So we've got that one. And then I just want to make sure this is the other one as well. Perfect. Okay, so then I think we should be all good.
Yes, from my side, the screen is good, the sound is great,
Perfect.
so we're
I just
ready.
want to test one thing quickly. If I play this, can you hear the sound?
No sound.
No sound.
No.
Okay.
I think maybe you need to go to press the audio. Is the volume there?
So I want to see quickly. in terms of, yeah, just want to make sure. Just want to make sure that I have it for the background one.
Let me do the camera off. Can you try with camera off and see if the sound will come?
Yeah, I'm going to just want to make sure quick that I have that one on because there is videos that I do have. So I just want to make sure it is playing on that.
Because I'm thinking maybe it's taking the video of us instead of the
Yeah,
video of the presentation.
let's see if I do that again. Okay, let's see. Can you hear anything now or not?
No,
No.
still
Okay.
nothing.
No, that's perfectly fine then. Okay, so I'm just going to stop sharing quickly. So then, no, but that's not a problem then. So it's just for the videos because it's videos that are incorporated.
Okay,
So, but I've got the other parts covered, so that's all good. So that's fine then.
fantastic.
Okay.
I think we'll just give them
Lovely.
until 9 o'clock and then you
Yeah,
can start.
yeah, that's perfectly fine. 100%. Thank
So
you.
you guys are enjoying a good weather in Seychelles today.
I must say, for a change, the weather is very nice. It was a little bit of raining about 2 weeks ago. We had a little bit of rain.
But your rains are still
But
like short rains and then
yes,
it's
it's very
hot.
short rains and then it's hot. Exactly. You know that, right?
Lucky you guys. I wouldn't mind having those rains in SA right now.
Yeah, I do believe it's been. I must say, as much as I hear everyone complaining about the cold and back in South Africa, I must say I do miss it because those days when it's like extremely hot here
Extremely hot,
and
yeah.
you just want that breeze to come and just cool everything down. But I must say, what was quite nice is I actually went down to one of the beach areas over the weekend. And when I went into the water was actually not that hot. It was actually, the temperature outside was quite nice and hot, but the water wasn't that
Nice,
hot
and
as it's usually. It actually cooled your body down.
that's
So that
great.
was very, very nice. Because also usually when it rains here, after the rain, you have the humidity that comes up. And then you think you're going to go into the water and you're going to cool down, and then you realize, okay, no, it's not cooling you down, but it is at least nice to just lay down in the water. But also the winds here, when you have a wind that's blowing, it's not necessarily a cold breeze. So, but it's good. I must say that's what makes it really a all year round destination, especially if you're having for the South Africans, especially coming from South Africa in the winter. It's a perfect weather for that. And then also
Definitely.
for the Europeans as well, escaping their winters back home. So,
I'm sure.
but it's actually so strange that you guys are having that cold weather at the moment. Usually it's supposed to be hot by now, you know?
I think it's now
Um,
global warming. It's it's a reality. It's no longer
it
a fiction. It's
is.
happening. We just had
And
two of these cold fronts within a space of 14 days.
gosh.
Yeah,
And I mean, especially for October, it's so strange to have it in
it's,
October.
it's very normally mid-September we start seeing summer, but the
Mm,
norms are gone.
yeah, no, it's true. That's
That's
very
why we
true.
need to get our clients to Seychelles.
Yes. And I'm
They
going
can
to give
enjoy
you
the
enough
proper.
reason to.
Perfect. We're looking forward to that.
Perfect.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I hope you are all doing well and excited for today's training.
Let me have a look. So we have 27 participants at the moment. And I am very curious to find out, where are you all joining us from in South Africa? Are you in Cape Town? Are you in Johannesburg? Where are you based? Please feel free to unmute yourself, or you can put a comment in the notes if you want to do that. Oh, Cape Town. I hope it is. Is it cold in Cape Town today? Or because I believe it's very cold in Johannesburg. So I hope it's not too cold in Cape Town. Oh no. Okay, so I need to send my sunshine then to you guys for today and for the rest of the week. So it will be a little bit warmer from tomorrow and from later on for you for sure. Johannesburg, my hometown, where I used to be based before I moved to Cape Town. Ah, Springs, not too far where my hometown is. It's so nice to see all of these areas coming up. And if you do take me back home to Durban, we have the Hilton Mhlanga in Durban, so I go down and visit my siblings there quite often. So another little hometown for me. So you're all joining from a little bit of everywhere. That's so nice to see. And welcome everyone.
Thank you, Rolandi. And once again, thank you all for joining us today. I'm now going to hand over to Rolandi, coming all the way from Seychelles. She's going to help us unpack or understand the Hilton brand in Seychelles better. Over to you, Rolandi.
Thank you so much, Cameron, and thank you so much, everyone, for joining me this morning. And welcome to Seychelles all the way. And it's so nice, like I said, it's so nice to see all the destinations where you are from in South Africa. Like I said, it used to be my hometown before I relocated to Seychelles, but it's really a pleasure for me to bring Seychelles home to you. And like I said, I'm going to try to send a little bit of our warmth and sun that we have this side all the way. So just as an introduction, I am the manager for commercial operations here in Seychelles, and I represent all 6 properties in our portfolio. So today I'm going to briefly touch on each one of them to give you a nice overview of the destination and of all our properties. And if you have any questions afterwards, please feel free to put it in the chat for me as well, or welcome to unmute yourself afterwards as well. For the purpose for the training, I'm just going to switch off my camera and I will be sharing my screen with you shortly. And then you can just advise if you can see the screen. Okay. Cam, if you can just confirm if you can see the screen at your side.
All, all good this side.
Perfect. Right. I'm just going to minimize. There we go. Okay. So, taking you a little bit away from all the cold weather that you have in Johannesburg at the moment, and in Cape Town and in Durban. And I'm sweeping you all the way to the Indian Oceans. Now, Seychelles is situated in the western part of the Indian Ocean. And it's a small little island that you can see here. Now, the beauty about our island is the fact that it is so easily accessible, even though it's very tiny. We have quite a few flights coming in from Johannesburg, where we have 3 flights a week on a Sunday, Tuesday, and a Friday, and it's 1 flight per day. However, we also have flights of connecting from Mauritius. And we also have flights that's connecting from Nairobi as well as from Addis, if you have anyone that is doing a safari and wants to come do a beach experience afterwards. So as you can see, quite a few connections that we have, especially from South Africa. Now, Seychelles is an archipelago of 115 islands. Now, what does make Seychelles so unique compared to other Indian island destinations is the fact that it is really lush with nature and it's very green as well. So in terms of the island that we are having, you have nature lovers, you have adventurous travelers, but you also have your romantic travelers that's looking for a little bit of escape, giving them that sense of belonging in the island and just really taking them away into a nature's paradise as well, surrounding by the beautiful turquoise blue water. Now, the uniqueness around Seychelles is also that you do not need a visa. So you are welcome to come in from any country. You do not need to apply for a visa. What you do though upon arrival or before you come into the country, you just complete a travel advisory form and that's all that is submitted. But otherwise, no other documents required. Also, it's an all year round destination. So whether you want to come during the summer months in South Africa or whether you want to come during the winter months in Seychelles, you will always have weather that has a very nice climate. And it's not, even though we do have like winters here, it is not the cold winters that you experience back home in South Africa. Also, it's really perfect for your bush and beach combination. So if you have anyone that wants to do a safari and then come afterwards to relax after the safari, also perfect for that. Because we are such a nature destination, it's unique for your fauna and flora. And also we have the largest in the world, the Coco de Mer. We have the giant Aldebrot tortoises, and we have, if you're traveling to one of the islands on Le Dic, you actually get to engage with them really up close and personal. And then we also have the elusive black parrots that we find here. So we really have very unique species that we have. So it's definitely perfect also for your bird lovers and your nature lovers that wants to go out and explore a little bit of conservation and nature as well. We have a very distinct cuisine, ranging from African, Indian, French influence that we have. And because we have 115 islands, it is the perfect island hopping destination as well. So you can literally have 3 different experiences in one holiday. And you can literally do that in a matter of 5 nights or 7 nights as well. So we are literally offering anything for anyone. We are a very multilingual destination as well. And because we have a lot of expats, it's not only just English, French, and Creole. However, we do have a lot of expats that is in the country. So we also have a lot of German speakers. We have a lot of South African or Afrikaans speaking individuals. And we also have quite a lot of Indian community and expats as well. So we actually have quite a big variety in terms of languages that we are covering. We do have a lot of African expats as well, especially coming in from the African countries like Nairobi or Kenya. And we have some of them in the country and on our properties as well. So something that's quite special. And a lot of times when we see guests coming from South Africa and we pick up on the language, we are able to engage with them in that regard as well. Now, for our portfolio, even though Seychelles is a very small island, Hilton has the largest portfolio in Seychelles because we have 6 properties at the moment. We have opened up the Canopy by Hilton Seychelles in March this year, and then, apologies, in February, and then we've opened Waldorf Astoria in January. So with those 2 latest editions that we've had, we are now up to a total of 6 properties, along with the standing previous ones that we've had. So we are actually we have a very good offer in terms of, and variety in terms of budget, and also in terms of what your clients are looking for. Now, to go into a little bit more detail for that, I'm going to start off with the smallest property that we have in our portfolio, and that is the DoubleTree by Hilton Alamanda Resort and Spa. She is a very tiny property. We only have 30 rooms with her, so very small, very intimate. But the beauty about her is she is located on one of the beach areas in Ansvelbans, where even though the beaches in Seychelles are not private, it feels like you have your own exclusive beach area in front of you. Now, the rooms also very, very spacious. You have your own private balcony, and then we have some rooms that has a jacuzzi on as well. Restaurants, we mainly have 2 restaurants and bars, so we do keep it very small and intimate. However, we do have a lot of activities that's going on around these areas. We have live Creole evenings where we have a Sega dance entertainment that we provide for guests. With the meals that is buffet in the evening as well, we provide with different themed cuisine as well in the evenings, along with entertainment as well that goes with that. And then during the day, we have some entertainment on the deck area outside, especially when guests are lazing around the pool. Maybe we'll play live music as well, or just bring in that ambience into the property. And it's definitely a family entertained property for sure. Now, in terms of the rooms, we have 3 categories of rooms. And as you can see, it is very spacious. As you enter the room, you actually get your bathroom that is at the side, just before you get to the bed area. And then as you walk in straight into this view in front of you that you're seeing from your balcony as well. So you have this beautiful blue ocean in front of you that you're waking up in the morning. And this is also where the sun rises. So you are waking up actually with the best of both worlds, looking at the ocean and also the sun rising over it. And in the evening, when it's full moon and the moon lit up over the water, it's really a spectacular view. Now, for the room categories, because we have the 3, it's actually quite easy. This is our standard room category that we have. Then this is our premium that we have, the deluxe one that we have, where you have your jacuzzi on the balcony. And then we have the grand deluxe that we have, where you have a bathtub in the bathroom as well. And that's the main difference between them. We only have 4 of the ones with a bathtub, and then we have majority of it is the entry level, and then we have the jacuzzi ones as well. So we have around 13 of the standard, and then the majority of them is the ones with the jacuzzi. So we actually have quite a nice variation for you in terms of our room categories. From a beach perspective, as I've mentioned, you have your own little private beach area that you have. So it's really quite a nice little stretch that you have, and it's purely just for our guests to utilize. In terms of the restaurants, this is Le Palm that we have. So Le Palm is our main restaurant, and you enter Le Palm from the lobby area. And as you enter past the lobby area, you go straight into Le Palm, and Le Palm has a nice deck that also overlooks the ocean side. Adjacent to it, you have the overview bar, which is perfect for a pre or a post drink after dinner. And then we have the pool area that is right at the front of the deck as well. And this is where we find guests lazing, especially during the day. Like I said, we have a few activities that we are doing at the pool area as well. And especially when we have kids in house as well, we also ensure that the music that we are playing is incorporating in for them and gives you a very good family atmosphere. In terms of our cuisine, we can do dining on the beach as well. We do have honeymoon offers that we have available. And with that, we do provide you like with a private little picnic area as well, or we can do the private dining on the beach area. We have also done boma evenings that we can do on the beachfront side. So there's really so much that can be done here, and we can really personalize it for your guests. And then, as you can see, Seychelles is linked to your tortoises and to your turtles, and they are what it's all about. So in terms of activities, we do have kayaks available here, and we do provide guests with snorkeling gear as well that they can rent from us. And with that being said, they can go in right from our beach area and they can go in and discover what is underneath. And this is what you really, or what you actually get to encounter. Either you have a lot of school fishes that is close by the reef area, because we have a very nice reef. And then we actually had guests that actually did encounter where they have seen some of the turtles in the water as well. So it's always an unexpected when you go into the water and what you're going to discover. So that is baby Alamanda, and I say baby because of the 30 rooms that we have. But then if I go and switch you off a little bit to Silhouette Island, which is a 30 to 45-minute boat ride from Mahe, then we are at Hilton Seychelles Le Brise. Now, Hilton Seychelles Le Brise is one of the largest properties that we do have in our portfolio. We have 111 villas that we have here. Now, the villas are all situated either on the beachfront, and then we have some that's in the gardens as well. And we have also very nice family units. So this is a property that is ideal for families that wants to go away, but they do not want to be on the main island. They want to be on one of the outer islands, even though Silhouette is more seen as an inner island because it's very short distance from Mahe and not very far out like Waldorf, for example. But guests do not want to move around. They want to be on one island and they want to experience everything there. This is your perfect property. We provide different type of villas, but also we provide you with 7 restaurants and bars. So you can dine every night at a different restaurant as well. And it really gives you the opportunity to explore the island for what it is. It is a very historical island as well. It was one of the first islands that had been in Seychelles. They also had a cane plantation that they had here, so sugar cane, and a lot of it was also exported previously, and it was the Dubon family whom actually lived on Silhouette Island before it got developed to the resort that it is today. Now, in terms of the accommodation, you really are spoiled for choice, and also you can base it as per your client's budget. Now, to get to Le Brise, you do need to get by boat. So there is a boat transfer that you will take from Mahe. Like I said, it's 30 to 45 minutes. And once you get to the island, then you either have the option between quite a few choices of your villas. So you can start off with our garden view villa. So this is our garden villa. And from a room perspective, the rooms are very big and very spacious, but you are walking out onto your little patio, and you have the beautiful garden in front of you. And then with your bathroom at the bottom, you have an outdoor shower as well. Then if you go through to our beach villas that we have as well. So the beach villas is the ones that is here at the end. So same layout, but you have your patio that goes out into the onto the beach side, and then you also have your own hammock on the beach. Now, the beachfront villa is your most expensive, and your garden villa is the entry-level room type. Then in between, yeah, you have the garden oasis that we have. Now, the garden oasis that we have, some of them have their own little plunge pool at the back. So you have a plunge pool at the back, and then also with this one in particular that's on here, this is our family unit that we have. And you have 2 units that is combined with a little lounge area. And this lounge area, we can also put additional beds in, so you can easily accommodate a family up to 6 in this unit. And then this is one of our oasis villas as well. which we can accommodate around up to 4 packs as well. Or you can easily go up to two adults and 3 children, depending on the ages as well. So quite a big variety that you have in terms of options. And then on top of this, we also have the silhouette estate. That is like more a private estate that you have. And with that estate, you have 3 different units where you can accommodate easily up to 3 families, but you can accommodate easily up to 8 or even 10 packs, depending on adults and the kids that you have. So have your own private little area. So in terms of the dining side then, like I said, it used to be the home of the Dubon family. And what we have done is they actually stayed in this house that is here, which now today we call Grand Cas. And Grand Cas during the day is a museum. And during nighttime, it transforms into the most beautiful Creole restaurant. So during the day, you can go upstairs and you can see what the history is behind the island. And then at nighttime, we make the bottom part, we create it into the restaurant side, and guests can then dine there. So it's really a true silhouette experience that you are having at Grand Cas. Then this is La Brisane that we have. So La Brisane is the bar area that we have, which is perfect for during the day to come through for a casual lunch, or you can come through in the evening for a drink as well, pre or post dinner, or you can just come and have a light meal here as well. Then we have Sakura. Now Sakura is the restaurant where we actually have our live cuisine that's also cooked along with our teppanyaki as well. And it is one of the nicest areas as well because it's a very live interactive session that we have with our guests. And that is the beauty about having so many restaurants on the property. You get a different engagement every evening when you are having a meal. This is Café Dubon, which is our main restaurant area, especially for breakfast. And then we also prepare buffet dinners here as well in the evenings. Then this is our 4 degree, which is our barefoot feet in the sand experience. And also this is where you get your typical fish cuisine that we will serve here, where you will have your in Seychelles especially, we have jobfish and we have the red snapper, which is very popular. So this is usually the type of cuisine that we will serve here. But it's really such a unique experience to do it while you are sitting in the sand with your feet in the sand with the beautiful lights around you, and you can just hear the waves crashing as you are actually sitting there. It's really such a nice ambience, especially in the evening. Then this is Aria, which is right next to our main pool area. So this is perfect for your lunch during the day as well. And this is also where we serve like more light meals. This is where you can get the likes of your pizzas or your burgers. So very light meals and very family friendly as well, especially as we know with kids, they always want to have something that they can eat that they can have at home. So this is the perfect little spot for that. And then this is then the teppanyaki and sushi that we have that is adjacent to Sakura. And then we have Portobello, which is our Italian restaurant that we have. It's more your also smart casual. All the other restaurants is more casual that you can go, but Portobello is the one restaurant where you will, this is if you have a special occasion, or if you want to have more of a little bit of a fine dining experience, then this is where you will go to at Le Brise. In terms of our activities, like I said, it's a perfect property for, you can go for 5 nights if you want to. You can even go longer, or you can just go for 3 nights if you want to do that. But there are so much to do on this island in particular. We've got 5 different hiking trails, and it varies from your beginner phase right up to your more experienced. And you can either go hiking by yourself, or you can get a guide that goes with you. We have a tennis and a paddle court. So if you haven't tried paddle as yet, this is the perfect spot to start it as well. We also provide excursions to Prowlen and Little from here. So should you only stay at Le Brise and you would like to go and explore one of the other islands apart from Mahe, you can do it where we can do a day excursion for you as well. Diving and snorkeling, this is the best spot for that. Also, if you do not have a diving license as yet, you can also start with it here because we have a 5-star PADI diving center that we have. So you can start off with your sessions already on the island, and they already take you out to go for your first dive. So you can start everything here when you are on the island. We also do sunset cruises. So if you want to have a proposal or you want to celebrate a special occasion, you can do that as well. And then we also do some fishing as well. So there is definitely so much that you can do here. And the beauty about it, apart from the diving and the snorkeling, and then the sunset cruise, and also if you want to go fishing with a team, that is the main things that you will have that comes at a fee. Everything else in terms of the hiking trails, the tennis courts, the kayaks that we have, you can go out with the kayaks. Also what we do is especially when the weather might not be great, for if it might be raining or it's not that great weather, or also what we do is when we see that there is quite a lot of guests in-house, we will do some cocktail classes or we will do some Creole cooking classes. And we do that especially for our guests in-house to get a little bit of a Creole experience as well. And that we will then do as an activity that we will offer for our guests in-house. Except if you want to do something more private, then we can privatize it as well at cost. Okay, so that is Le Brise for you. So one island and one destination with a lot to cover while you are there. Then Hilton North Home is one of our little gems that we have in the northern part on Mahe on the main island. Now, with North Home, what is very important is it's an adults-only resort, which makes it perfect because if you have a couple, you have honeymooners, this is the perfect spot for that. Now, we have 4 restaurants and bars. We have Mahe, Wave, and then the Ocean View Bar and the Lower Deck. And all of these restaurants are offering you something either Creole or Mediterranean, or the Lower Deck especially, even though Seychelles is well known for our rums because of the Takamaka rum distillery. We do have a lot of gins here as well, and we have around 26 to 28 different gins that we have at the Lower Deck. So perfect way to end off your day, and the beauty about it is the sun sets at North Home and it sits behind Le Brise. Now, as you are sitting at the deck at the Lower Deck, you are actually overlooking Le Brise. So this is the perfect way to start your journey in Seychelles, or the perfect way to end your journey with a beautiful sunsets, and then you can go over the memories that you have created. Now, in terms of our facilities, so this is our lobby area as you come in. And then this area here is the Wave restaurant. So it is in the same level as the lobby. Yeah, it's just a little area where you can go and you can sit to relax in the lobby area. And then we also have our operations manager that is sitting here at the front. So anything that you will need from concierge or from our front office, anyone is always available to assist. This is the lower deck that we have, where we have the gin. And then this is the main restaurant, where we have mainly breakfast and dinner. So we serve breakfast and dinner at Mahe restaurant. Wave is only open for lunch and for dinner. And then the lower deck opens from 5:30 in the afternoon up until 9 o'clock in the evening. And on Friday evenings at the end of the month, we usually have like a generosity evening, and then we serve gins, and then we also have a DJ that will be playing some background music, or we will have some live entertainment. We do like to promote and support our local artists here in Seychelles as well. And we always have one of the locals that would be performing. But to add on to that, a lot of times when I'm listening to the music, it does take me back to the days, and I'm like listening to a song and I'm like, I can remember the song. I just haven't heard it in such a long time. And then they will sing it in Creole. And the way that it just brings up that emotions again, it's really something so unique and special. And then if I think back again, if I listen to that song now again, I'm like, this is where I listened to it again and where it came back to me. So it's quite a special occasion, or an area and a property that, especially because it's a romantic property, we do play a lot of romantic songs as well. So it really gets you to connect with your partner, and if you're traveling with your older children, it really just gets you to connect in a different way as well. In terms of the rooms, we have the sunset villas, and then we also have our pool villas. We have 14 pool villas, and the pool villas, as you can see, each one, it's really privately situated. So you have got the beach, the ocean front, and then you have the ocean view ones at the back. But each villa, it is situated in a U shape, because if you are getting into your room, the door is at the back. You have your bedroom here, you have your lounge area here, and right adjacent to it, you have your bathroom. And if you look at this picture, you have your room and your lounge here, and your bathroom is here. So anywhere, whether you're lying on your bed, or whether you are sitting in the lounge, or whether you are in the shower in the bathroom, you always have the view of the ocean in front of you. And then this is also our signature villas that we have with the pools. We have the grand and we have the standard signature. The standard signature does not come with the extra amenities, but obviously it does have the pool that our sunset villas do not have, or our ocean front, standard ocean front villas do not have. However, if you have the grand signature pool villa, then you also have access to our amenities, like our gym kit that we will provide into the room. We also provide guests with a gin kit that they can make their own gin in the room itself. So you have the gin, the gym, and then we also provide, especially for our golfers, because we know how golfers can be. If they're traveling and they still want to at least get a pitch in, we actually provide you with a little pitch in the room, and we provide you with a golf club, and we provide you with biodegradable fish balls. So you can practice your swing, and you feed the fishes in the process, and you can do it all from the luxury of your own pool deck. So you have a very multiple function that you're providing here, and at least we know the golfers is also happy. So that is North Home for you. Now, if we go to Mango House Seychelles, Alex R, this is in the southern part of Mahe. Beautiful boutique property that we have, and we only have 41 rooms in total here. Now, for Mango House, it used to be the Vogue fashion photographer Jean-Paul Barberry's house, and then when we took it over, we created it into this beautiful estate, but we are still keeping his legacy behind with us. He is still with us, so and we do get him actually some at times where he will come through to the property. But what's important for us is the fact that it's a home that we are creating. So if you are having someone that has a very high budget and they want to have something a little bit more upscale, this is the perfect property that you can offer, because this is in our luxury portfolio that we have. It's also right opposite our latest addition, which is the canopy, and we do offer transfers between the two properties by road as well, which does add quite a unique factor for the canopy guest as well, because at Mango House we have 5 restaurants and bars. So guests from canopy can also come through to come and dine here if they want to dine at Mango House and get that experience. So yeah, we've got 5 restaurants. Muse is more our Italian restaurant because Giampaolo was Italian or is Italian. Mucha is mainly our Creole cuisine, and this is also where we have our chefs that is also sharing their generations of recipes in terms of Creole cuisine that they actually prepare for our guests. So you really get a true Creole experience. Kikuya is our cocktail bar, and this is where we have our mixologist that really blows our guests' feet away. And also, it's only open in the afternoons, perfect for a drink while there's a sunset. Azida is our Japanese inspired, and then Soleil is our beach and poolside bar. So guests can come in here, they can really just relax, and they don't even need to go anywhere. So this is the layout of the room. This is the king room that we have, and then we also have twins, and we also have rooms that interconnect with one another that is perfect for families to share. We have 3 pools, that is 3 main pools on the resort, which is one is at Soleil, one is at our main beach house, and then we also have one at our cliff house area. But we also have rooms that we have your own private plunge pool. So again, it's very perfect for your families that wants to have that little bit of privacy area as well. So that's perfect for that. In terms of the cuisine, this is Mucha. That is our deck at the bottom. Then you have Azida, where we have the Japanese inspired. This is the Kukui Lounge, and like I say, we literally blow guests away with our mixologist. And then we have Muse, which is the Italian inspired. And then this is also down at Mucha, where we also have a nice pizza oven where we provide or where we make our own homemade pizzas. So from a dining experience, you have quite a lot of options to choose from as well. This is our spa area. And then what you can do from Mango House as well, we do provide guests with kayaks as well, so they can go out, they can go do for kayaking. They can also do some paddle boarding if they want to do that. And also quite a nice area for snorkeling as well. Now, if we move to right opposite Mango, that is where we have Canopy. And I think that is the one property that you're all excited about because Canopy is the latest addition and it's also the largest property that we have in our Hilton portfolio because here we have 120 rooms. Now, the resort is really it is a family-friendly resort, but it's also a couple-friendly resort that likes true lifestyle and looking for something that is very different and unique. Yeah, we only have 2 restaurants, hence why with the transfer between Mango and Canopy, it gives you that additional option to go and dine at Mango as well. However, we will be adding a 3rd restaurant soon, so watch the space because we are adding some apartments at Canopy as well, and in there will be another restaurant area as well. Also, what's nice about Canopy is we have Bounty Seekers, where we have it's part of our kids club area. The spa that we have here is Japanese inspired, so it's based on the 5 elements from the Japanese. And then, like I said, we have the transfers. Now, for the rooms, what's nice is we have around 8 different room categories here, but please don't get confused. The main thing to remember, you have garden view, you have pool view, and the categories are very similar in that regard, in the sense of you have your standard where you have a king, you have a standard where you have a queen, and it's 2 proper queen beds. So this is also perfect for family sharing. However, we do recommend only 2 adults or 2 children in a room here. And then we have the bathroom with a shower only. However, these rooms are interconnecting. So with the interconnecting rooms, you can easily have a family of up to 4. However, should you have a child or 5 children, sorry, not 5 children, a booking for 5, 2 adults and 3 children, we can add another child in a room. We can just ask permission from our management because we have done that before. So if you have like an infant that's traveling, that's under the age of 3, and you have 2 bigger children, then we can make the exception to put 3 children in this room. And then obviously they are combined or joining the family, the adults with a second room. Then this is the garden view. The pool view, same setup, exactly the same, except it's just on, it has a pool view in front of them. And then they have the balcony that also overlooks the pool area. And then this is the balcony on the garden view. Now, the room category that you are seeing here is the larger room categories that we have. This is our junior suite, and the junior suite just have the balcony at the front. The bathroom layout is very similar, except it just has a bathtub as well. And then the one here at the bottom, this is our 1-bedroom suite, where you just have your bedroom at the one side, you have your living room that's separate, and then you also have the balcony at the outside. And then this unit here is our 2-bedroom. Now, what we do with a 2-bedroom is you have a separate lounge area with your bar area that is a bit separate with your kitchen area. But the rooms, it is connecting to a room next to it. That's why we can make it a 2-bedroom. Otherwise, the layout is exactly like our 1-bedroom. So it has a dual purpose that it serves. But all of this is also stipulated in a contract where we actually give you a very nice overview of the room, of the categories. So you also have a very nice overview of that. And also the capacity that it can take. In terms of our lobby area. So the lobby, a very open space that we have. As you walk in, you actually see this beautiful beachfront in front of you and the ocean. It's a very large open foyer. And I must be honest, the picture does not do it justice. I must be honest. Our reception areas at the bottom. And then what we provide on each floor is a water station where we have room temperature and where we have chilled water for our guests. And we provide them with these bottles that they can then fill up to take to the room. The bottles is not for sale, unfortunately, or is not for to keep by our guests, but they can utilize that for the on property and in the room. But then they can go in and they can fill up the bottles, or they can fill up their own water bottles if they want to do that. This is a beautiful chandelier that we actually have, and it's really a nice feature that we have on the property. In terms of our dining, this is the 2 restaurants. This is Avuse. So Avuse is the main restaurant, and this is mainly where we serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. However, breakfast is your main English style breakfast. Lunch is served a la carte, and then dinner is like a flying buffet. So it's like a family sharing that we are doing in the evenings. So it's actually really nice because it's really about creating connectivity with your friends and with your family traveling together. So that's what it's all about. It's about connecting with food, connecting with the environment, connecting with the music. That is the key thing that comes through here. This is where we have our Seika bar, and Seika bar is where you also during the day where we will serve like your light lunches and snack meals. So this is where you will get your typical pizzas or your burgers that you can have. And then also you definitely get your rum experience. Yeah. So definitely perfect to get once you have visited Takamaka, you can have your Takamaka at Canopy. And then this is how it transforms at night. So it's really a beautiful area to just come and switch off. This is how the pool area looks as an overview for you. We have 3 main pools. We have a pool at the top, then we have a pool here at the bottom, and then we have another pool at the separate side of the resort at the front. And This property is perfect for any type of traveler, whether it's for families, whether it's for couples, the adventurer. We have our bounty seekers. So from a bounty seeker perspective, quite a lot of activities we do for the kids. You can do your paddle up standing board. We have our water skis that we provide. We have Paddington. So this is really a resort of fun and lifestyle. And that is what we would like to offer your guests when they come in as well. And that in a nutshell is the 5 properties that I have. Now, Cam, you need to tell me, I do have a slide presentation on Waldorf where I can quickly take them just through the rooms if you want me to do that. Totally up to you. You need to let me know how you feel. It would be very quick though.
If you can fit it in 3 minutes, that will be great.
3 minutes, I can do that for you and I will share the presentation with you afterwards. Okay,
Thank you.
how does that sound?
Great.
Okay, all right. So let me go into that one for you. Right. Okay. So Flat Island, one of our unique gems that we have that is definitely a must if you have guests that wants to escape everywhere. They can even come through without anyone knowing. So this is the perfect spot for that. This is just an overview of Flat Island for you. You fly in with a 20-minute flight from Mahe. It's a 50 villa resort that we have, and each villa has its own pool in front of them. It varies from our 1-bedroom, 1.5, 3-bedroom to our 5-bedroom villas that we have. And this is really an island of escape. This is really such a beautiful property, and a property that if you want to connect with nature, this is where you get to do it. This is a picture that we take because you have a 14-kilometer reef that you have that is surrounding the island. So you have this clear water in front of you. Like I mentioned, it's a 20-minute flight that you have. But the key thing what I want to get to show you quickly is the villas. We have the 1-bedroom Hawksbill villa, which is ideal for your 2-packs. We have the 1-bedroom Grand, which is perfect for, we can do 4-packs here because we have a studio where we can put in an extra bed. But this is perfect if you're traveling with a child and you might need to have, we have a nanny room here as well. So perfect for that. And we make the extra bed, as you can see there. We have the 2-bedroom blacktip pool villa as well. So perfect for 4 guests that you can have that comes through. Then you have the 3-bedroom Kingfish pool villa, as you can see here. And all of the rooms have access to this pool in the front. So perfect for a family of 6. And then the 5-bedroom Eagle Ray, perfect for a group of 10. Now, what's nice about it is the fact that each room have their own pool. The rooms are very big and spacious as well. Amenities that is luxury that you can expect here. But one thing that's very nice, what we can do, not only in the 5-bedroom, but we do outdoor cinemas. We do outdoor picnics that we do for our guests. We can put up anything that your heart desires, as long as we know in advance, for our guests. So it's really a very special property. And stargazing, it's out of this world. I always thought stargazing at the Kruger National Park and the reserves is special. On Plat, it is just as special because there's no other lights that you find in front of you. It's really a unique destination. In terms of dining, we have the garden to table. We can have your ocean to table as well, where you can go for fishing. We have Mulan. We have Maison des Espices, which is all about the spices as well. And it's really your Creole Latino restaurant. We have La Pearl, which is our Mediterranean cuisine that we have, and it overlooks this beautiful main pool that we have here. Then we have Peacock Terrace for your coffee lovers. This is where you want to be. In the mornings or late afternoon for your iced coffee or for your cappuccino. Perfect. And this is where you want to end off your day at Lalen, where you have the most beautiful sunsets that you have in front of you. Dorty is our bar area in front of the pool area as well. And we have the spa. And I know I'm almost over my time, Cam, so I'm just quickly going through this, but I will share this with you. I mean, don't you want to be there right now, having that massage? And then I think the best thing about it for me, and one thing that I just want to highlight here, is the activities. From scuba diving to fly fishing to snorkeling. Another thing that we do here, diving, fishing, but also fly fishing, especially for the South African that love fly fishing. Kite surfing for sure, that we can do on Plat. We have the paddle and tennis court, and you can also do paddle lessons that you can get. And then turtle hatching. One last thing I just want to highlight is turtle hatching is perfect. So anyone that wants to travel between November and March might have that opportunity to see them while they are nesting. So definitely the one area where you want to be. We do have a little sharks nursery as well. And then just the one highlight that I want to finish off, it's about family time. This is where you want to be, in your own villa at Plat with a family where you can just switch off and relax. And that is where I will stop. So, but I will share that presentation with you as well, Cam, and then you can have that one too, that you can share with the team. And if anyone then have any questions, they are welcome to let me know. Just one last thing that I want to highlight quickly, meal plans. We have bed and breakfast, half board, full board, and all inclusive at all of our properties. Then also what we do is we have our early bird offers that we have available. So that is whether you are booking 90 days out or whether you are booking 30 days out. We have those offers, and then we still have offers still applicable in the market for Mango House as well as for Mango House and for Plat. So if you need more details on that, please feel free to reach out to Cameron and the team. But those are just the one main things I want to highlight for you, especially to keep in mind. And then, is there any other questions that anyone have? I'm not seeing any questions in the chat, so I'm assuming there's not any questions there. But is there anyone that have any questions? Please feel free to unmute yourself, and more than happy to answer.
Seems like you've covered everything so well, Rolandi. No questions. But if you guys have any questions, please feel free to contact us. You can channel them to myself or to your sales rep for the region, and we will try and get Rolandi to answer all your questions. And once again, thank you for your time. We appreciate your engagement on today's training.
Thank you so much. And from my side, thank you for everyone as well. Thank you for the opportunity to have done the training with you. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to Cam, and then welcome to send that through to us. What I will do is I will share the presentations with Cameron as well. And if you have any questions, then please feel free to reach out to us at any time. So from our side and from a sunny Seychelles, thank you once again. And I'm looking forward to welcome you and your guest to the Seychelles soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you and bye.
Welcome.
Bye.